Is same-sex marriage really inclusive? It's all about being inclusive, or is it? One of the favourite catch cries of the pro-same-sex marriage lobby is that they are inclusive. They want to include same-sex couples in the institution of marriage. They argue that marriage brings benefits to couples and that same-sex couples should be able to access those benefits. It sounds like a compelling argument and is probably one reason why many people, at first glance, support same-sex marriage. But a significant percentage of the population take a different view. They believe that marriage can only be between a man and a woman. By definition, this view would exclude any other arrangement, including a same-sex couple. So, if marriage is redefined to include same-sex couples, then how could it include those who take a completely opposite view at the same time? Therefore, the views that marriage can include same-sex couples, that is, same-sex marriage, and that it is only a man and a woman, that is, traditional marriage, are mutually exclusive. They both cannot be right at the same time. So it's just not that simple to say that same-sex marriage should be legalized because it is inclusive. Perhaps an analogy may illustrate what we mean. Fernwood Fitness operate exclusively female gymnasiums for women who, for whatever reason, do not wish to attend a mixed gym. So regardless of how much a male wants to be included at Fernwood, he is excluded by the exclusive nature of the establishment. If Fernwood changed its practices to allow men to attend, then it would no longer be an exclusively female gym. So what about the women who went to Fernwood for the very reason that it was exclusively female? What do? If they don't want to go to a mixed gym, then their only choice is to not go to a gym at all. So they are by definition excluded. Now the point of this analogy is to show that you cannot have inclusion when you have two ideas that are mutually exclusive. So just as you cannot have male inclusion at an exclusively female gym without disenfranchising a large number of people, you cannot have same-sex couples being included in an exclusively male-female institution without disenfranchising a large number of people. So what's the solution? Rather than trying to force things that are mutually exclusive to become inclusive, the best solution would be to create an entirely new category that could stand on its own without needing inclusion. So going back to our analogy, rather than force Fernwood to accept men, men could start a different gym, one that is either exclusively male or that allows men to attend. Then let both gyms peacefully coexist and operate in the marketplace. In the same way, if same-sex couples want to live together in some form of long-term union, then a new institution should be created especially for same-sex couples. This new institution would be given a new name, one created especially for same-sex couples and different from the word marriage, and be governed by a new set of laws created especially for same-sex couples. These laws would be completely separate to the Marriage Act. This new institution would be allowed to peacefully coexist alongside traditional marriage as two mutually exclusive institutions. That would settle the issue once and for all. So what's the bottom line? Same-sex marriage can never be truly inclusive because it excludes a significant percentage of the population. If same-sex couples really want to live together, then they can't call it marriage. They have to find another word. So the bottom line is, until that happens, it's much simpler for everyone to just vote no.